World War II was fought from 1939 to 1945 with battles taking place globally. Areas in Europe, East Asia, the Pacific Islands, Poland, China, and Russia were directly affected by warfare, while the US and Canada were affected indirectly. American citizens experienced rationing of food, gas, and clothing, and scrap metal drives were held by communities in order to build the armaments necessary to win the war. The opposing forces consisted of the Axis powers and the Allies. The Axis consisted mainly of Germany, Italy, and Japan, and over 24 countries including Canada, China, France, Poland, the United Kingdom, the United States, and the United Soviet Socialist Republics made up the Allies. Originally, the United States had planned to remain a neutral aid to English war efforts. However, German push towards world conquest and Japanese destruction became impossible to ignore. On December 7, 1941, Japanese forces attacked Pearl Harbor in Honolulu, Hawaii, and war was declared on the United States by Japan, Italy, and Germany. On December 8, the United States declared war on Japan, officially entering World War II. On December 11th, this declaration was followed by a declaration of war on Germany and Italy. Seemingly unready for war, the Americans fought a tough battle. In June of 1943, when the Japanese Navy was crippled by American air forces in the Battle of Midway, a turning point came in the American efforts against Japan. The turning point in the fight against European powers came when American troops stormed the beaches of Normandy, France on June 4, 1944, a date now known as D-Day. The Allies were then successful in defeating Adolf Hitler, marking a victory against European Axis powers. 3 months later, victory in Asia followed. However, Allied victory came at the cost of an estimated 70 million lives. Over 150,000 of these deaths were due to the atomic bomb dropped in Hiroshima, Japan on August 6, 1945. 75,000 lives were lost due to the Nagasaki bombing of August 9, 1945. Despite American efforts to remain neutral in World War II, the U.S. exited the war victorious, earning an emphasized and powerful new world influence. According to contemporary just war theory, to be a just war, cause must be just, the war must be lawfully declared, there must be good intentions behind the war must be a last resort, there must be a reasonable chance of success, and the goal must be proportional to the offense. Because the war was an act of defense against the sinking of U.S. ships and the bombing of a U.S. naval harbor, as well as a means of defending the oppressed, cause was just. President Roosevelt called for a declaration of war on Japan, Germany, and Italy, and this declaration was approved by Congress. Therefore, war was lawfully declared by a lawful authority. The war was intended to stop Japanese destruction and attacks against the U.S. and other Allied countries, as well as to halt German goals of world conquest. The United States had good intentions in entering World War II. Years of neutrality met by an unwarranted attack on Pearl Harbor proves the U.S. resistance of war. U.S. involvement in World War II was a last resort. The United States entered the war with Allied forces and lethal technologies, proving that the United States had a reasonable chance of success. World War II ended mass genocide and oppression, and therefore the goal was proportional to the offense.